Tonight, something that sounds like a scene from a horror movie playing out at a Florida hospital. We want to warn you, some of the information is graphic. The patient does not want to be identified, but what happened to him is a warning for people with compromised immune systems. Doctors at Jacksonville ended up removing 150 live bugs out of the inside of his nose. But breaking news tonight, 2 military helicopters crashing this afternoon in 2 different accidents. One, an Army helicopter that crashed in Pike County. Good evening, I'm Michael Rinker. 2 pilots from Fort Novacell were on a training exercise when their helicopter went down along County Road 4405 and Alabama Highway 130. We're told the crash happened about 2:35 this afternoon. We do have a crew just arriving at the scene. The 2 pilots were flying a UH-72 Lakota helicopter like the one you see here. WDHN News has learned that the pilot and a passenger are injured, but those injuries are said to be minor. Both have been transported to a local hospital for treatment. As of right now, there's no word on what may have caused the crash. While the aircraft is damaged, there are no reports of injuries to anyone else or damage to property on the ground. We'll update any new information on air and on WDHN.com. Tonight, the parents of a Wiregrass boy who went missing have bonded out of jail just days after being arrested. Cheyenne Ray and Joshua Wilkerson bailed out of the Henry County Jail this week, both arrested for chemical endangerment of a child. That child was their son Phoenix, who went missing on January 12th, found cold and alone 2 days later. Police say on the day Phoenix disappeared, Ray and Wilkerson used marijuana and meth. The State Bureau of Investigation says additional charges could be filed as their investigation into Phoenix's disappearance is still ongoing. Stay with WDHN. We'll bring you any new developments. Tonight, a Kinston man is dead, crushed by a tractor while working on farm equipment last Friday. 79-year-old Wendell Moore was working on an Alice Chalmers tractor when it rolled over and pinned him on the ground. It happened in a field at the 1000 block of Highway 134 in Kinston. Police finding Moore pinned under that tractor when they arrived on the scene. Moore was then airlifted to Fort Walton Medical Center. At the scene, he was aware and responsive, but Moore later died that Saturday. His funeral service is planned for tomorrow morning at the Wyatt Funeral Home Chapel. New information coming to light this evening about the pilot killed in a plane crash in Eufaula. Today we learned his identity, an experienced pilot who flew regularly at Fort Novacell and who was flying a plane registered out of Enterprise. WDHN's Robert Smith is live in the newsroom with the new information. Robert. Tonight, a Coffee County man is behind bars after a high-speed chase ends in a crash. Houston County deputies say that they got a call from a woman claiming a man who she had a protection order against was following her in a car in Dothan. Deputies found the man identified as Evan Newman and tried to pull him over, but Newman fled and a chase ensued. The chase started on County Road 9 near Highway 84. During this, Newman hit a deputy's car but kept going. Eventually, Aaliyah troopers laid down spike strips on the county road, causing Newman to stop on the highway's median. He was then arrested and charged with a violation of a protection order, felony attempting to elude, and assault.